Welcome back to my channel. Here I discuss life and other stuff. One thing I will stand on is that anytime abuse is introduced in a relationship, and it doesn't matter what type of relationship it is, romantic, parent-child, sibling, cousin, whatever. Anytime you experience abuse at the hands of an individual, you do not need to reconcile with that person. I'm not saying, y'all get into an argument or like y'all mad at each other, but I mean like abuse, and whether it be financial, constant gaslighting, especially physical, especially sexual. So many people that I've known throughout my life who lived in constant misery, always upset, always got something going on, is because they're still in contact with people who have abused them. And they're still being abused in that relationship to this motherfucking day. Right? People cannot dehumanize you, try to systematically take away your humanity, treat you subhuman, and then is gonna snap out of it. I'm not saying people don't change or whatever, but it's like that dynamic, I don't know. I just don't think you could come back from it. And like women who stay with men long term, I used to beat her up, but I don't anymore, because you've went on to another form of abuse, right? Leave people alone who abuse you. Leave people alone who you can't set a boundary with, because that's abuse. Yeah, it's emotional abuse, right? Oh, if you put up boundaries with me, if you tell me I can't call you a bitch, if you tell me that I can't do or say this to you, now I'm gonna stop talking to you. That is abusive. You need to let that person go. People need to get through their motherfucking heads. There is nothing that a person who has abused you can do for you. Now, I know people who are financially dependent on someone who they have an abuse history with, and that be the thing that keeps them there. But it's like, that's a form of selling your soul, right? You've traded in your humanity for riches. Maybe I'm going too far, but it doesn't matter if that person has a lot of means or connections. I'm telling you, as a person who will do some cutting off, and it don't matter, when you bet on yourself, you will win. People think like, because that be the main thing that keep people attached to their abusers, is financial, or just like guilt, like the parent and child, or just habit, but there's nothing that a person that abuses you can do for you. A person is abusive if you're an adult and they're an adult, and you ask them for financial help, assistance, and you pay them back, or it's your parent and you're an adult, and that parent hold that over your head, that's abusive, and you need to leave them alone. And I think that another aspect of going no contact with abusers, it forces the survivor to be self-sufficient, because you're not going to have that safety net. But again, every time I betted on myself, every time I chose myself, things worked out for me. You have to make the right fucking decisions for things to work out. And it is always 100% wrong, 10 times out of 10, to stay in contact with someone who has abused you or is currently abusing you. Leave people alone when they abuse you. Friendship abuse looks like trying to control you, invalidating you constantly, judging your decisions, obviously telling your business, keeping you in drama, violating boundaries repeatedly, especially sincere, strict boundaries, like, say, for instance, you are in recovery from substance abuse, or constantly bringing up things about you, fronting on you. Yes, all that is abuse. It ain't just, oh, that bitch being fake or that bitch being weird. No, that bitch is abusive. Not having your back, that's fucking abandonment. And a friendship, which goes under the abuse. Leave people the fuck alone who abuse you. I'm not gonna fucking say it again.